Hey BFFs, how are you guys doing this morning? Well, today I'm at my kitchen table, my dining room table, and I am going through these savings challenges, these scratch-off challenges that we have completed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to condense these challenges here so that we can continue filling up our holiday binder. So I'm going to go through, condense, because there's a lot of 5s and 1s in these challenges. I think with these challenges we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 that we completed. These add up to $450. So I think we're going to get 3 envelopes, hopefully get 3 envelopes in our holiday binder filled up. Now, this holiday binder is for 2025. I'm preparing for next year. That just helps me out. I know a lot of folks don't have the budget for that, and that's okay. I'm just trying to get ahead for next year also, because last year was the first year that hubby and I budgeted, and it was the first year that we saved for Christmas. We saved $2,000 for Christmas last year, and that's for grandchildren, kids, spouses, brothers, nieces, parents, all that good stuff, all those fabulous folks. And we didn't go into debt last Christmas, and it was the first Christmas in we've been together 33 years. It was the first Christmas in 33 years that we had actually saved up for completely, and it was awesome. Hubby is actually behind the camera, jumping up and down, doing the whoop whoop. So if you see the camera moving, he's back over there behind me, celebrating. So we're gonna get this condensed down with some bigger bills, because I sure don't want a lot of 1s in our holiday binder. And I'm just gonna condense this down really quickly, and we will use this money to stuff our holiday binders. So if you guys want to see that, grab you a drink, and we will get into my office so that we can get into this video. Okay guys, let's get our money out of our beautiful money bag. Ooh. And y'all saw me in the intro. I condensed those savings challenges because there was a lot of 1s and 5s in there. So I'm gonna get hubby to take that money to the bank for Wednesday's video and exchange it for the denominations that I need for that video. So that's how that all works. I try to keep from having too many trips to the bank, because to me that's not conducive for saving money if you're running back and forth to the bank all the time. That's why you see me working with 20s a lot, because, you know, one reason I don't like counting 50s. I cannot stand counting 50s. I mean, I can count 50s. I mean, I am competent a little bit. But I don't like it. Okay, so in our holiday binder, we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So $450 is going to be going into our holiday binder. And y'all, this is for 2025. For this year, I just budget the holidays each month. And that's just me trying, you know, like I said, to get ahead. So Valentine's Day is fully funded for next year. So is St. Patrick's Day. And these challenges come from the Aesthetic Dollar. I know she's changed her challenges up lately. These challenges were from way, either the end of last year or the beginning of this year. So I kind of buy stuff ahead of when I may need it, like with video ideas and things that I'm going to be planning for. That's kind of how I do it. But guys, y'all don't need any of this stuff to cash stuff and save. All you need is a piece of paper, a pen, and you can get you a little box of those, what, 100 envelopes for $1.25 at the everything's a dollar store, and you are good to go. You don't even have to have the envelopes if you don't want to. But for me, it helps keeping the money separated. Now, when I put it in the bank, it all goes into the bank together. But I have a little notebook that I keep the list of what goes where. That's how I keep up with it. And then Easter is fully funded. Mother's Day is. Father's Day is. And now we get to the 4th of July. Even though the 4th of July has passed. Did I just zip that? Y'all, I have the worst habit of doing that. I know y'all hear me say that every time. But you can make this however much you want. I just made each little star icon $5, and it totaled up to $150. And the only reason we do $150 for 4th of July is if the kids came and we did fireworks. Now this past 4th of July, our daughter-in-law had to work, so we didn't really do fireworks. My parents did at their lake house, but us buying and contributing, we didn't have to do that this past year. So let's get 1, 20, 40, and 50 into our envelope. And this will be fully funded. I am just doing it this way because hubby was out of work for those 4 months, and he did not get a work check while he was out those 4 months. So I knew that I was going to have to complete these once he got back to work. Now we didn't know if that was going to be in 8 weeks. The doctor said average 6 to 8 weeks. Well, because of the damage that was done, I mean, his spine was horrific, and that's from carrying rucksacks. That's from carrying toolboxes, because when he was in service early on, you had to carry your own toolbox. I don't know if you have to do that now, but as he got more years of service and up in rank, he didn't have to carry his toolbox anymore. So, but earlier on, of course, you know, all that marching and running and all that stuff, it just wore his back to pieces. So we are gonna color, I don't even know if this is the right color, but we are just gonna outline our little gold stars, because y'all know with my trimmers, I cannot color better than a kindergartner. So we're just gonna outline them, and that way we know this challenge is complete. And that we will have this money saved up for next year. Now there's also a Christmas challenge in here and a Black Friday challenge in here, and I will not probably get those all saved up before next year. Because I will be saving up for Christmas this year since it's such a large amount. Now I will still stuff a little bit in those challenges, but it's for next year anyhow. So, but I will start another holiday challenge in January. Look at that. Looks like an absolute kindergartner. I will start another challenge, holiday challenge in January 2025 for 2026. Because I love doing the challenges and I love doing YouTube videos because it keeps me on track. I feel like you guys keep me focused and you keep me motivated. Now, is saving money and paying off debt easy? Absolutely not. It gets, I don't know why I colored that in. I got distracted. It gets, look, I was getting excited talking about paying off debt. Ooh. It gets mentally taxing. You want to give up. I mean, you want to have extra money to kind of do what you want to with it. And honestly, that's kind of what got us in debt anyway, is just spontaneous stuff, you know. So we're trying to break those habits. So we have our 4th of July all saved up, so that is good. I'm not gonna zip it because I don't want it to stick. Next we have our, I'm gonna see because y'all know my habit. Okay, that one's zipped. No, it was not. Oh, y'all, what is going on? What is going on? I have a doctor's appointment and that's probably why I'm spazzing out. All right, the Halloween challenge is also, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 30 icons. And you, like I said, these come from the Aesthetic Dollar. But you can go to Canva for free, guys, and make your own savings challenges. Just, if you got a printer, and just print it off on a piece of paper. And you can either you print the whole sheet of paper and just put it in a 3-ring binder, or you can condense it down and make it smaller and cut them off and put them, this is a A6 binder. You don't have to buy anything fancy. So 100, 20, 40, and 50 for our Halloween. And y'all, I really don't decorate too much for Halloween. Honestly, guys, I really only decorate probably for Christmas. That's pretty much. Now I do have, you know, some spring decor, some fall decor, but not really holiday specific, except for Christmas. And I mean, I do enjoy looking at folks' decorations, but you know, I just never, I don't know, I've never been one to really decorate for the holidays except for Christmas. Now, my daughter-in-law, my son's wife, she absolutely loves Halloween, and when they lived here, she would go all out. Like, we had hay bales on the porch, we had mums, we had pumpkin, like we had the whole 9 yards. So mostly what this money goes for is candy, because I do make bags for the grandbabies. We don't really have any trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood. There's only one family across the road and up a little bit that has a child, but she's small, like she's way small. So and we're not on a main road, so we don't really get a lot of trick-or-treaters. Now, when we lived on Main Street here, they actually shut the road down for trick-or-treaters and for Christmas parades and stuff like that. And we spent probably about $1,000 a Halloween on candy, because the whole town, I mean the whole county, would bring their children to that one stretch of road, because of course it was safe because the main road was shut off. But every house decorated. We didn't really decorate, but we handed out candy. And y'all know giving is my love language, so I couldn't give the cheapo candy. So we gave out full-size candy bars, and my daughter and her friends would always dress up and give out the candy. My son occasionally, but they were college kids at that age, and they thought that was like really cool to, you know, give the good candy, because every kid that turned around was like, "Ooh, I got the good candy." So it's nice to be in the house that gave the good candy. But I mean, they got that road. They got the good candy. The whole road, every house, pretty much. Now we had a few, but they were younger. Most of the older folks gave out candy, but there was a few younger ones, younger families that maybe had just moved in. They would like leave. They would go away. So they didn't give out candy, but we did every year, and that was fun. But now that we are here, we really don't, we really don't we really don't have trick-or-treaters. So we make bags of candy and things for the grandkids, and we also give them like Halloween pajamas, a little pair of Halloween pajamas, something like that, a little gift bag for them. But we do have candy here just in case we have trick-or-treaters. But we really don't decorate for Halloween. The next challenge is Thanksgiving. So we're going to do 1, 20, 40, 45, and 50 for Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving this year, I do believe my son and daughter-in-law are going to be hosting at their new house. So we have the long white tables. We got to gather up some of the metal folding chairs or plastic folding chairs. They're going to line the chairs up in their living room, and I think they're going to do Thanksgiving at their house this year. I know my parents, they do Christmas. They used to do Thanksgiving too when our children were younger, but now everybody's kind of grown and got, married and has, their spouse's family and yada, yada, yada. So my mom and dad were happy to pass the reins on to someone else to host that. So what I'll do is I'll probably bake a ham, bake a turkey, and some sides, maybe some desserts with this money and take with us. And yes, I'm using a green highlighter for the turkeys. Don't hate. Don't hate in the comments below. My husband was in here when I was getting the highlighters out, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I have the gold for the stars. I was like, I have orange for pumpkins. I was like, but, like, I mean, I don't want to do a brown glob on a turkey. He's like, you're going to have a green turkey? And I told him, I was like, will you please leave my office? This is my channel, and if I want a green turkey, I'll have a green turkey. It's like, okay, whatever. He's so funny. He's been dying to get back in front of the camera, y'all. Y'all know he likes being in front of the camera. Y'all should see some of the stuff I delete. Let me try to make comment. I'm like, you got to stop. Like, I can't focus while you're back there making faces and all that good stuff. But y'all, did y'all see? We got some new subscribers. Y'all know we were stuck at like 750 forever. It felt like forever. And I want y'all to know, right when I said, I am not worried about this anymore, I am going to turn it over to God, and whatever happens, happens. And boom, what happened? Like 26 subscribers. It's like, okay, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. It's like, I have so many health issues that I have to worry about, that I did not get into YouTube to be making money. What I got into YouTube for was to help people budget, because it made such a difference in our life. And I want other people to see that budgeting is not restriction. It's your budget. You can do with it what you want. I mean, some people have less income than we do. Some people have way more income than we do. And that's okay. You just work with what you got. And plus, using cash, y'all, I did not realize how much willy-nilly swiping I was doing on a debit card. You don't think about it. It's just automatic. It's like swipe, swipe, swipe. I didn't even think about it. But now that we use cash, now I still pay all of our bills electronically, but everything else is cash. And it's like, whoa. It's a big eye-opener. Like a huge eye-opener. And then I was watching the news, one of the money reports, and it said that most Americans, it used to be $400, but most Americans can't even afford a $250 emergency. I was like, oh man, like I was in that spot at one point in time. And I was like, it hurts my heart. It absolutely hurts my heart. People are struggling. It is for real out there. And preparation is the key. That's all you can do, is try to prepare the best you can. So guys, this, like I said, was our Thanksgiving challenge. We have Black Friday for $1,200. Christmas for $1,200, and then we have New Year's Eve. And there's just a regular $600 challenge in here. So New Year's Eve, we will probably get New Year's Eve completed this year. We will probably get the $600, because I'm going to use this as a buffer, $600 one completed this year. We may start on the Black Friday for next year, but it's not going to be our main focus. We're going to focus on this year's Christmas for this year. But that is it for our holiday binder. For those of you guys who are logging off now, leave me a heart emoji in the comments below. The rest of us are going to answer our promptu card question. Uh-oh, I got too many cards. Let me put this back down in there. Okay. What is one thing that you wish you had more time for in your personal life? I wish that I could spend more time with my grandchildren. Between my health issues and their work schedule and hubby's work schedule, it just feels like we're constantly missing each other. And I miss when my grandchildren lived here with us. It was nice getting to see them every day, you know. It was nice. And if I didn't feel good and I was in my bed, they would still come in and, you know, give me a hug and a kiss goodnight. And I miss my grandchildren. So I wish I could see my grandchildren. Okay, of course, the camera cut off. So, what is one thing that you wish you had more time for in your personal life? Leave your answers down in the comments below. And I want to thank you guys for being here. If you would, give this video a thumbs up. Just let you know I got a message from YouTube that congratulating me on the number of comments that I receive on my videos. And all of that is because of you guys. And I appreciate you guys so much. If you would, share this video with someone that you think may enjoy it. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we're going to be giving our 800 subscriber giveaway soon. And I thank you guys so much. Until next time, friends.